one morning, old man Death comes a-creeping in the room.
The East and the West, they're going to prophesy that you're the Israelites. You black men and black women, they're going to prophesy that you must keep God's commandments to live. Give me that Matthew 24. Matthew 24. Let me look at it. To show you who's coming from the four winds. Matthew chapter 24. Let me look at it. Matthew 24 and 31. Listen good.
Matthew 24 verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect.
His elect, the elect of the Israelites.
From the four winds.
From where?
The four winds.
Do you hear the prophecy? The elect is coming from the four winds. From the north, the south, the east, and the west. The elect of God, of the nation of Israel, is coming from the four winds when destruction comes. Christ is commanding the angels, gather my elect. Hold on, give me Isaiah 45. In case somebody out here tries to be smart and say anybody is God's elect. Anybody is not God's elect. Isaiah chapter 45, I think that's what it is. Let me look at it. Isaiah 45 and verse 4.
For Jacob is my servant's, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect.
And Israel what?
My elect.
So everybody ain't God's elect. You Baptists hear that? You Pentecostals hear that? You Jehovah's Witnesses hear that? The only elect are the Israelites. Read it again.
For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect.
So if you mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, if you're not coming back to God as the Israelites, guess what? You ain't coming.
There was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath.
So what is coming from the four winds that's prophesying? The elect of the nation of Israel, not archaeology. Let me say that part again. That ain't prophesying about archaeology. Talking about the Council of Nicaea, where you had wicked Israelites talking about Easter and all kind of paganism. It ain't talking about that. This is talking about the elect of God coming from the north, the south, the east, and the west. Prophesying to the Negroes that they're the Israelites. Prophesying to the Latinos that they're the Israelites. Prophesying to the Native American Indians that they're the Israelites according to the Bible. Read that verse again. I think it was verse 9.
Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon the slain, that they may live.
So there was a problem with the Israelites because they had sinew and skin on them, but there was no breath. So the Most High had to raise up other men to start teaching the commandments. Because why? Because the Israelites would walk around having the Bible and just stay in their sins, just like today. Just like today. Look around you. You see Israelite after Israelite rising up all across the country. But what's the problem with them? They still using opprobrious words. They still breaking commandment after commandment. They still lying. They still being pedophiles. They still trying to get 2 and 3 women at one time. Still trying to be, what's that called? Having menage a trois. You're still breaking God's commandments.
Teaching heresies.
You're still gossiping, teaching heresies, slandering your neighbors. Neighbors you don't even know.
Yeah.
But you know so much you're going to slander them. That's why it says there was no breath in them. Come on.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Do you hear what the prophecy says? Ezekiel says, so I prophesied again. And this time the breath entered into the Israelites. What was that breath? The commandments. The commandments. Now we're serving in obedience. Thou shalt have no other gods before the Most High. Thou shalt not bow down to any graven images to serve them. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord your God in lies. For example, when you say God set up Sunday as the seventh day, that's a lie. When you say that cursing is okay with God, that's a lie. You're taking his name in vain. Okay? Then it says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Next commandment, honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God giveth you. Thou shalt not kill, mean murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Whether little cute names you got for it now, booty calls is still adultery. Affair is still adultery.
Creeping.
Creeping is still adultery. Thou shalt not steal. The Most High commanded us. Thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. You talking about brothers forcing other brothers to eat pork. You're a liar, and the Most High shall condemn you for your lies. Bringing up all manner of lies against fellow brothers and sisters. Calling other Israelite sisters whores. Oh, I know they did that. No, you don't know nothing. The Bible says, shut your mouth on these things. Slander, gossip.
Speak no evil.
Speak no evil of your neighbor. Then the last one on the 10, that thou shalt not covet anything that is your neighbor's. Meaning, you shall not desire anything that does not belong to you. Whether it's you want your neighbor's wife. Yo, my neighbor's wife looks better than my wife. I want her. My neighbor's car looks better than my car. I want that car. So you plot and think how you gonna get it. You got on the job, if you ever work around black men and black women, they always coveting the next brother's position. They make like they're your friend, but secretly they plot for you to come down so they can step in your place. The Most High says, thou shalt not covet anything that is your neighbor's. That's what the Most High said. That's what he commanded. And there's other commandments outside the 10. There are other commandments outside the 10. I want you, let's read the next verse and we're going to go back.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
An exceeding great army. That's the prophecy the Most High says. But it's not going to be an army of Israelites that's breaking the commandments, gossiping and slandering, spewing hatred. That ain't the army God's looking for. God's looking for the army that's keeping the commandments. That's where the spiritual power is going to be funneled through Christ. Hold that. I know I got you holding a couple of things. I want you to give me Revelation 11 and 11. Hold Ezekiel. Revelation 11 and 11. This exceeding great army. Let's show you the prophecy in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 11, I think it's verse 11. Yes, right there.
Revelation 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half.
And after 350 years, that's what 3 days and a half means in the Bible.
The Spirit of life from God entered into them.
What is the Spirit of life that shall enter into the Israelites? The commandments, the commandments, the commandments, them laws, them statutes, those commandments. Read it again.
And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
What does it mean they stood upon their feet? Just like Ezekiel said, the Israelites, when they know their nationality, when they start keeping these commandments, they shall stand upon their feet, an exceeding great army. And it says the nations shall fear. See, these nations ain't seen no fear yet. You think they fearing about terrorists? The Bible says when the Israelites stand upon their feet, all nations shall fear. That's what we in this for. That's why we in this, because we understand the prophecies. You black men, you black women, get yourselves together. Get your minds right with God's laws. Read it again.
And after 3 days and a half,
Meaning 350 years after 3 days and a half,
the Spirit of life from God entered into them.
the commandments shall enter into the Israelites.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Do you hear the prophecy? That's the prophecy. Come on now.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither.
All you Christians talking about some rapture, the rapture meaning the taking away is only for the Israelites, for Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, destruction comes, he's going to gather the Israelites out of the destruction. Come on.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
And the Israelites shall ascend up into heaven with a cloud, what you call UFOs. Chariots of God, the Bible calls them.
And their enemies beheld them.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.